Good morning, students. Today we'll start with the seventh question on page number 120. That is, draw a blank table to show the distribution of population according to sex, literacy, and income. So, here what we are given is the topic distribution of population, and it is to be done on three bases, that are sex, literacy, and income. So we have not given any kind of figure, so we'll make a table in which we would not write the figures. That will be a blank table. So we'll start preparing the table. We'll do it in the way, first what we do, we write the table number. This is table number 10. Then the topic, that is distribution of population. Distribution of population. Now we will make a blank box. In this we will make 1, 2, 3 and 4 columns. First column will remain blank, then the column of sex, the column of literacy, and the column of income, because we need to divide it into 3 parts: sex, literacy, and income. 3 type of distribution should be done, so we'll do this distribution. Now, as we divided population into 3, sex, literacy, and income, we have few more distribution. That is, in the literacy there are some people who are literate and there are some people who are illiterate. So we'll divide this into 2 groups, literate and illiterate. And then income, rich and poor, or you can divide with the, if the number of the amount is given, then you can divide it into amount as well. So this will be there, rich and poor. Now what we do, we divide everything into 2 groups, male and female. Sex, it will divide it into how many males, how many females, and the total will be there. How many literate male, how many literate female, and the total of literate people. How many illiterate male, how many illiterate female, and then total. How many rich male, how many rich female, and total. And how many poor male, how many poor female, and the total. So this is how we can prepare the table. Now we have not given any other additional information, so we will not write anything else in this table. If source or any other information is given, then we need to write those also. So this is the table for the distribution of population. Now we will solve the next question, that is question number 8. What this question says, that present the following information in a suitable tabular form. We need to present it in a tabular form which is suitable for that. The information is given here as, in 2015, out of total 2000 workers in a factory, 1500 were member of a trade union. 1550 were the members of a trade union. The number of women workers employed was 250, out of which 200 did not belong to any trade union. In 2018, the number of union workers was 1725, out of which 1600 were men. The number of non-union workers was 380, among which 155 were women. So we'll solve this question. First we'll write the table number, that is table number 11, the top distribution of workers. Now we'll divide this, we'll decide how many columns to be made. So if we talk about the question, the years are being given. So one column will be there for the years, and then the members of trade union and non-members of trade union. So we'll make three main columns, that will be year, members, year, members of trade union, and the non-members of trade union. Will divide it into three columns. So first we make these three columns. The first one is of year, the second one is of members of trade union, and then the third one, that is of the non-members of trade union. All these are the workers. And then we'll make one more column, that is of total. Under the members of trade union, we have male and female. So we'll make three columns, male, female, and total. Here again, male, female, and total. Here again, male, female, and total. So it look like this. Now we have the year 2015 and 2018. We'll write in the year column 2015 and 2018. Now in 2015, total 2000 workers were there in the factory. So we'll write 2000 here in the total column. In 2018, okay, out of these 1550 were the members of trade union. So total members of trade union was 1550. Then it says the number of women workers employed was 250. Total women workers were 250, out of which 200 did not belong to any trade union. The non-members of trade union were 200. It means, now we'll solve this portion first. There are total 250 female workers and total workers were 2000. So we have 1750 male workers in the factory. So we have 1750 male members and 250 female workers. Now if we talk about female workers, out of 250, 200 did not belong to any kind of trade union. So 50 female belongs to trade unions. It means out of 1550, 50 females, so 1500 male belongs to trade union. And if the 1500 male belongs to trade union out of 1750, it means there are 250 male who did not belong to any kind of any trade union. So the total number of non-trade union members were 450. Now for 2018, we have given that the number of union workers were 1725. So total member of trade union 1725, out of which 1600 were men. That means 125 female. Number of non-union workers were 380. 380 were the non-trade union workers, among which 155 were women. That means 125 male were the non-members of any trade union. Now we'll total these numbers. So the male are 1600 and 125, that is 1725 Then we have 125 female here and 155 female in this category, so that makes it 280 female workers, and total we have 2005 workers in the factory. So this is how we can prepare a table with any information which is given to us. This is all for today. We have finished the 5th chapter in the book of statistics. Now you will be getting some notes to write, so you should write down those notes, and next time when we meet we will start microeconomics. Thank you.